man, joined by Yeety. Yeety, this is your first race commentating here in Jackal, right?
That would be correct. Not my first time in Jackal. I raced here maybe a couple seasons ago. So I believe I raced here at Richmond at least once. So I'm hoping to bring some experience.
Yep, and it's a nice day here at Richmond. 71 degrees outside, and it's gonna hopefully stay clear for the rest of the race, so no rain really expected. But let's get into our interviews. Let's go interview our pole sitter for today, Sleesher. Let's get him up here.
Reckoning. Oh,
Sleesher, can you hear us up here in the booth?
yeah, yes, I can. I hear you loud and clear.
All right, Sleesher, currently sitting fifth in points. You're on pole for tonight. For today, what's the plan for tonight's race?
I think tonight we're going for a Grand Slam, T-Man. We're going to try and get the fastest lap, most laps led, and the win. Try and max out our points, catch up to Smart Coder in the point standings.
Sounds like a lot. I mean, is there going to be a lot to balance for tonight? I heard that there was going to be some problems with maybe tires, some handling issues. Is that going to be kind of making a hindrance in your plan?
Yes, Icky made a little admin decision and made the cars a little more stable, so maybe the rear tire wear won't be as bad as when we were practicing and qualifying, but we'll have to see. Everyone's pretty new to this new change that he made, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that the right rears don't die as quick, because I'm not very good at saving the right rear.
All right, and I mean, with it being a short track, are you expecting and planning for there to be a lot of cautions, a lot of wrecks? Is that something that you're prepared for in terms of your strategy?
I think there's going to be a lot of bumping and rubbing and racing, but I don't know about as many cautions. We didn't have very many cautions at Bristol, so I'm hoping that kind of flows the same way. I'm hoping that it'll go green and we can bump and run and race and rub.
All right, Sleesher. Well, thank you. Anything else to add on for today's race?
I hope Smart Coder dies. In game.
In game. All right. Well, thank you, Sleesher, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Good luck. Down.
And let's go to second place in qualifying. Let's go to Yikes. Let's get Yikes up here. Yikes, can you hear us up in the booth?
Yeah, hello.
All right, Yikes. Currently sitting second in points, 20 points behind Smart Coder. You're lining up second. In terms of position for today, what's the strategy for you?
I think it'll definitely be a tire saving race. Heard that from a lot of different guys so far. So I hope we get some long runs. Just take it easy on our long runs, save tires, see where we are at the end.
Right, and with the tires, it seems like it's been a big concern or a big issue with the season. How are you going to extend your life on the tires compared to others, or are you gonna go down pit road more than others?
Definitely not the latter of those two, but I don't know. I feel like I've been pretty decent at my tire saving over the past season or so. Definitely not last race, but I think that's one of my bigger strengths. So, yeah.
All right. Well, hoping for some long runs. It is a short track, so tempers will be high. Do you have a plan to be dealing with those tempers, maybe either at the start of this race or later down at the end of this race?
That's a good question. I don't know. I just don't want to get involved. Just stay out of as much trouble as I can.
That's fair enough. Well, Yikes, anything else to add on for today's race?
Nope, that's it.
All right, let's go to third place for our final interviews. Let's go to our... let me send you down, Yikes. Oops, sorry about that. Let's go and get our third place current points leader. Let's get Smart Coder up here. Smart Coder, can you hear us loud and clear?
I got you.
All right, Smart Coder. Currently 2 wins on the season. Points leader by 20 points. What's your plan for tonight?
Win. Best case scenario, try and win another one. Won here last year, so I actually feel really similar to how it was last season. So feel pretty good about it now.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of talk about the tires. There was a slight change to maybe help with the rear tires. How are you doing on the tires here at Richmond?
I think pretty good. I didn't mind. I mean, it was really loose, and so again, like you said, the rears were just giving out crazy. But I was doing a good job in practice, just taking care of it. And so I didn't mind the looseness, but I also don't mind it being tightened up a little bit. I think that plays into my strengths. So I'm content.
All right, and with it being a short track, are you expecting there to be a lot of cautions or a lot of beating and banging, or do you think it's going to be a relatively clean and long green flag race?
I think it'll follow kind of what we've been doing most of the season. I think we actually will get a pretty clean race. The setup's not super hard, and as long as people can survive on the worn-out tires, I think it should be nice and green.
All right, thank you, Smart Coder. Currently sitting third in a good spot. Anything else to add on for today?
Sleeper's not winning.
All right. Well, thank you, Smart. We'll send you back down. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And that will conclude our pre-race interviews. So we'll go and hop over the wall here. 175 laps here at Richmond. And, I think, me personally, I think we're going to see maybe a little bit of a chaotic start. But then after we get, the race all started and get all our heebie-jeebies out, I think we're going to see a good green flag run to the end. What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw some wrecking at the start. I mean, back in my day, I guess it was kind of like that, especially at the short tracks, getting all antsy at the start. But eventually, things calm down, and we'll get to hopefully see a nice battle between these top three that we just interviewed. They're all pretty fast from what I've heard and from what I've seen, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these three have really been the ones to look out for this season. Sleesher's had a little bit more of problems this season compared to Yikes and Smart Coder, but I mean, Sleesher looking to turn this season around. Already back up in 5th in points, 77 back, but like he said, he's looking for a big point stay. So it's gonna be
still a lot of season left.
Yeah, there's a lot of the season left. We're only in race 5 of 18.
Yeah.
So a lot of season left, and we'll have to see.
Yeah.
I think we're just waiting on a driver to come back. But
so
pretty good lineup.
I've heard things about the tires. Like, what's like that you get a certain amount of sets. I'm not really familiar with that part.
Yeah, so I believe there's 5 sets of tires for tonight. There should only be about 3 stops. That's what we're expecting to see. So yeah, 5 sets of tires, and tires pretty much this whole season have been going a lot. The tire wear is a lot higher than it has been apparently previously, but that's something the driver's been struggling with all season and learning to adapt to. Start rolling off pit lane, start pacing.
There's no way to spectate these guys, right?
Yeah, it's hidden in the top right somewhere. You should see the mouse turn into like that click thing, and you can drag it. I think. Unless
okay.
you can
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Well, as we're all on the back straight, let's go over the starting lineup for today's race. Our top 3, Sleesher on pole, Yikes in 2nd, Smart Coder in 3rd, 4th place, Train. Good start for him. He's got a win on this season, currently 7th in points. In 5th place, you have Buff Harriman, and then NASCAR on the outside. Actually, NASCAR getting subbed by Zayden, I believe. Behind that is the 42 of DSA Majors, and then Napa Boy. See him back. Coma subbing for Roger in the 8th. Be an interesting showcase there. freeze him on the outside, and rounding out the field, Robloxian, and I believe another sub for the 9, I believe. So a good lineup for tonight here at Richmond. Partly cloudy, so pretty cloudy out there. Two laps till we go green. 175 laps here at Richmond. And I'm pretty excited to see this one get underway.
I am too. It's also at the start where we may see some early changes in position that could actually end up defining the race later on. You never know.
Cars will get double file as they cross the line, 1 to green. Two Toyotas up front, then a Ford and a Chevy. Wonder how the teammates are gonna battle up front. We'll have to see. Down the back straightaway. Alright, as we round out of turn 4. Fleischer and Yikes in your front row. We're underway here at Richmond. It's a good start from Fleischer and Smart Coder as we head into turn 1.
Smart Coder inside.
3 wide right behind. Smart Coder trying to take the lead early. Yikes falling back. Buff puts himself in 4th place. Trying to ride the outside. Fleischer, maybe a little bit of a bump there as they're 3 wide for 2nd. Smart's going to be able to lead lap 1, but the battle's all right behind him. Train going to work on the inside. Fleischer maybe looking for the switchback as we go through turn 1 and 2. It's going to be able to get in front and hold on to 2nd. Now looking to the inside for 1st place. Going to be working all the way down almost to the apron. Smart Coder's going to get left up on the high side. And here comes Train filling in on the inside. A little bit of lag maybe on the broadcast. We apologize for any technical difficulties. As Train, big bump to the back of Fleischer there. As look who's already up in 4th. Coma already up there. Ooh, a little bit of door banging going into turn 3. Ooh, maybe a little bit of a send there by Coma into Smart Coder. Those two technically are teammates. Coma will go and take almost 4 wide for 3rd. Go back to 3. And contact!
Loose.
Buff's trying to work that inside. 3 wide for 2nd. One of you getting stuck in the middle. Fleischer trying to push Smart Coder into 4 wide. Train's going to go and start pulling a gap on the field as the battle for 2nd rages on. Smart Coder with the advantage going into turn 1. Looks like he's going to be able to hold on to 2nd. Buff holding on to 3rd. Thaden in 4th, and then Fleischer and Coma battling for 5th. Buff trying to put the nose in there for 2nd place. Smart Coder, able to fill in the gap.
And Yikes has fallen all the way down to 10th. A horrible
Buff into the wall and around in front of the field. No one hits him. It's a single, no caution. It's a single car spin. Everyone avoided that somehow, and we stay green.
Yeah,
a little bit of a chaotic start. Let's take a look at the telemetry on Smart Coder and Train. These just looking real quick. Oh, wow. Smart Coder already at 91%. Take a look at Train's telemetry as well. 89%. So Train pushing a little bit harder. You can already see a pretty big difference in tires, and it's only been 8 laps. So that's going to be something we're going to have to see the drivers balance on throughout tonight, and I'm not really surprised to see that Train's pushing a little bit harder, and already kind of using up the tire there, screeching them tires going out of turn 2. Smart with the dive. Big dive from Smart Coder.
Inside, he's there.
Side by side, Smart's going to have the advantage going into turn 1. And he'll take the lead going through turn 2.
Now Sleesher coming back. Right to the bumper of that 88. And
Maybe a little bit of tap going out of turn 4.
And the side-by-side in a 1. Sleesher holding the inside. Train holding the outside. And the 88 sticks there on the outside, although looks like Sleesher might get the move done here, and I believe he has. There we go. And the
Train
88
looking for the
crossover. It's not
Gets
over
it.
yet.
He gets it. Front 5 stay single file, so they kind of break away from the rest of the field. Train looking to maybe make another dive, almost getting to the quarter panel. The rear end getting a little bit loose. Another little tap on the quarter panel on Smart. He's there. They're side by side as they go into 1. Well, Smart try to go and do a switchback, but Sleesher gonna mess up that plan. Sleesher side by side with Smart. Ooh, Smart's gonna get the run though out of turn 2. He's gonna be able to hold on to second place. Sleesher gonna drop back a little bit, and Smart's gonna try to take that lead right back.
Got some weather warnings, although it looks like might go past the track, might not end up affecting anything, but certainly
We'll have to see. This is a special race, unlike many others. This is a weather race, so weather is based on whether it's raining in Richmond. There is some rain that we did see in the north. Oh, Sleesher! Hard into the wall, comes back on the racetrack. There's such a gap. Here comes the rest of the field, though. Can they all avoid him? Yes, they can. And that's wheel alignment damage. No engine damage for Sleesher, but that's a huge break. That's huge for Sleesher. That's going to increase the lead with Smart Coder by almost a second now on Train. And we already know. And we already know that the tires were different. Let's take a look at the tires now. Front right, 81. Everything else in the 90s. Take a look at Train as he gets passed by Coma.
ooh,
77. 77 and 80s for front left and rear right. So, pretty big difference. Let's take a look at Coma's tires. He's been kind of hanging out in third for the last couple of laps. He's in the 70s and 80s as well. Maybe actually a little bit lower on that rear right. As Buff around out of turn 2. And looks like Buff having some major lag spikes there. The car just rotating on the apron of turn 2. The battle for second place starting to get heated once again.
I believe that's Zayden Core that who's subbing today, if I'm correct.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, he's fighting for second. Good day or a good start from him so far.
Train and Coma almost now drifting it through the corners. Coma's car almost sideways through 3 and 4. Something I saw a lot from him in practice is just kind of drifting through the corners. Not sure if that's great for tires. Since that time he's gonna go really wide, and he's almost spinning it. Yeah, now his tires are already down into the 70s.
I'm not sure that's a pilot strat.
I don't know if that's quite the strategy you want to be using. We're only 20 laps in. The tire run should be about 40-ish laps, if I remember from practice.
Probably going to be about 30 for him. The way he's just sending it into the corner is not conserving at all. And even a bit of a slide there, as we just saw. It looks like he's really gunning for that lead, although it may cost him later in the race if he's not careful.
Now we'll have to see. I mean, let's look back at Smart's tires. He's sitting at 74%, so sitting way better than what we saw from Train and Coma. Let's actually check up on Zayden's tires. I mean, kind of been staying back with Coma, 70%, so not as good as Smart. But looking at the other tires, definitely better than Coma and better than Train. Tires definitely probably going to be the major story of today.
It seems like the pack is separated into two distinct groups. You've got the top four, and then you've got, I believe the next three after that are all fighting. We also got some people after that as well. I wonder why that is. I think most of the people in the middle pack I had a poor start and are just trying to fight it out, try and get away from each other, but it's not happening. For whatever reason, nobody can pull away.
Right, Yikes currently leading that second pack in 5th, started second, right, and he really had a bad start, fell back, trying to work his way back, but Prism and Robloxian right behind, not making it easy. And Sleesher leading that second group. Ooh, Robloxian into the wall there. But Sleesher trying to come back from that incident early in the race. Currently sitting in 8th. He's going to have a lot of work to do to get back up front. But I don't think that strategy of most laps and all that's going to be feasible. Win still maybe on the table if we get a caution, but I have to see.
Certainly not the start he hoped for. Oh,
yikes, into the wall, saves it. Kreesum, Robloxian taking advantage. He'll get 2 spots out of that. What a save by Yikes.
You guys cannot pull away from each other, and it is hurting them. It is making the gap to the lead even greater. And all the while they're battling and they're using up tires. It's not looking good for these guys. I mean, obviously, a caution may come out and change things, but as of now, not a great start. It could be a lot better.
Yeah, not a great start for a lot of these guys. But let's take a look back at our leaders' tires. Front right, 67% for Smart.
We have a spinner. 42.
And that's going to be 42. It's going to come back up, and we'll go a lap down or 2. Let's take a look at Train's tires. Oh, his Train hits the wall going into turn 1. It's going to have a little bit of wheel alignment damage, but 62% on the front right. Front left doing pretty good, but that rear right at 72%. Already looking quite a bit lower. And whoa, Train, hold on to it. Drifted through the corner. Oh, it tags the 28, and there he goes around on the tri-oval. Can he save it? I mean, he saves it, but loses a huge amount of time. He's going to be back with Coma, and it's still drifting through the corners. And, into the wall out of 2.
Right now, it seems like Smart's the only one. I mean, he's in the lead, granted, but he is the only one who seems to be saving any tires at the moment.
Now Coma into the wall out of 4.
I can see Smart. I mean, I don't know where Smart's tires at. Like probably in the 60s by now.
Yeah, front right is at 63%. Front left and rear right are like 83, 82, and then rear left is at 92. So only really that front right looking a little bit low. And the way he's been driving, he's still got quite a few laps left. There's a little bit of lap traffic there.
this definitely gives him the flexibility to, or at least strategy-wise, to maybe extend and, you know, prevent. Although, you know, you might want to not get undercut. I don't know how effective the undercut is.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But Smart Coder looking really good on tires. Be coming up on a little bit more lap traffic. This Napa nearly losing it out of turn 2 as he almost becomes the next lap car. Napa actually going to be pulling it down pit road. Well, either Napa parking it or will be the first car to pit in the race.
It looks like he's pitting.
Oh, first pit stop of the day.
Looks like 4 tires and fuel. And he will come back out, or at least maybe some damage fixing. I'm not sure.
Car spinning turn 1. They're not on my spectate menu, but
That's
I
the
think it's
42 again.
Yep, 42.
Oh, and the 9 just spun right next to him.
Oh, yeah. So both get going.
I think the 42 may have damage. He is going really slow, and he's boxing.
The 9 drifting it through turn 4. 28 had a little bit of a moment down the back straightaway. Zayden taking a look at the tires, 54% on the front right. Those tires definitely worn down. Napa on fresh tire is able to just drive right by. Still got quite a bit of fuel left in that tank, but it's really just those tires and how much you want to struggle with those tires. And right there, into the wall and around he goes. Through the tri-oval, train will go on by.
Oh my.
Single car spin. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of today is single car spins. Waxian and Sleesher battling for 4th.
And I believe the 24 has retired from the race. I just checked the chat.
Oh yeah,
Buff left the race. He left the game, so he is done. One less driver.
Got a good starting spot. Just I think dealing with either lag or something else coming up. Unfortunate as Sleesher, he's now drifting it through the corner on Robloxian. Sleesher not been down pit road ever since that crash. That front right at 51%, rear right at 57%. So I'm actually gonna say he's doing all right on tires. That right rear is probably gonna be from spinning earlier. Check on Robloxian right behind as he's pretty much drifting at 84%. A lot better on tires. Oh no, never mind. It lied to me. Front right is at 43 on tires. And then the rest of them are 60%. Oh, we're gonna have a collision here. Oh no, they saved it. I thought Sleesher was gonna go around and collect Robloxian, but no, they save it. Going side by side, Robloxian. I know Robloxian can save the car. As drives Sleesher up wide there through 1 and 2. And these guys super loose going through the corners.
I believe Train had a bit of a slide, might have hit the wall, but he keeps it going. He's just losing more time though. He's 5 seconds back. Not anywhere near contention.
Oh my goodness, Sleesher. Right into the wall pretty much. Couldn't really control the car. It's Coma, I believe, hit. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he pit on lap 35, so about 5 laps ago. He hit and he's going on by a lap down. Try to get that lap back. It's Robloxian and Sleesher continue the battle. Robloxian's starting to pull away a little bit, even though he's got worse tires than Sleesher.
Sleesher, so he thought about pitting, I think. Here we go, though. Oh,
Yikes. Almost been in his pell.
I'm sure their tire temps are through the roof right now, which is also partly why they're loose through the corners.
I could imagine. All the drifting they're doing through these corners. I wouldn't be surprised. Napa going on by from Yikes as Smart Coder looking to lap 6th place here pretty soon. Yikes currently at 42%, Smart at, I believe, 51%. So whatever Smart's been doing with tires, it's been working wonders. That's actually a huge difference on tires between Yikes and Smart. And I don't think Yikes has had too big of an incident so far this race.
But I think you can, I mean, I don't have the telemetry data on my screen, but you can kind of tell Smart is not holding, or he's not oversteering. He's letting go of the steering so as not to over-rotate the car, overheat those tires, and wear out those tires. He's doing a lot better than most of these guys here, and I think that's why his tires are a lot better, and why he's just continuously pulling away from the rest of the pack.
He's going to go and lap 4th place here. So that'll put just Train and Zayden on the lead lap with them.
Train's next. He's sliding. He's really struggling.
Yeah. Smart currently on lower fuel than most people, only at 200 milliliters. Everyone else around the 400 to 300 range. So I wonder if this particular line uses a little bit more fuel, but saves on tires. We'll have to see. Yeah, Train will be up next. So Sleesher almost reckon towards the back. He was into the wall pretty hard. And Smart's going to just try to get to the inside here. Not going to force it. Sit back behind Train. Down the back straightaway, but I'll go and take the inside. Train just not able to get down to the inside. The tires just don't have it.
I mean, if I were Train, I'd consider pitting soon, because the more he stays out, the more time he's losing.
Ooh, a little bit of contact there with the 9 and the 88. Ooh, Train nearly losing it. Oh, it's actually going to get into the 9, and that's going to nearly wreck them both. Maybe. And that'll bring up the caution. That will be considered as a wreck, and yeah, they're trying to save it. Robloxing going to be caught in pit road. Smart will get the race back. Zayden will get 2nd place. X in 3rd, a lap down.
Lap after that.
This is going to be interesting. So Yikes will be able to basically get a lap back and pit, but everyone else won't have that luxury. Thomas Sleesher, the 9 and the 42, all going on by. Oh, so is Napa. They all pit earlier. Now they're kind of halfway on their run, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with their strategy. I'm actually surprised that many people went and took the wave around. See who pits this time. Pits will be open. Guessing that these front 3 will come down, and yes, they will. Gotta be careful not to speed. Train already almost losing it, going down into pit road. Yikes coming down pit road as well, so there will be the only 4 cars to pit. And I believe that'll leave it so there's only 5 cars on pit road. Sorry, on the lead lap. So it'll be a full stop for everyone here. Sleesher will be out of pit road first. As everyone kind of figures out where they are.
Yes, he is. Oh, why am I talking?
Straight back a lap down still.
Yeah.
Not take the wave around.
I mean, if you haven't pit yet, you might as well just stay a lap down. There's no point in pitting on your green because you're just going to lose more laps.
So I believe that will put 5 cars on the lead lap. Smart, Zayden, Yikes, Coma, and Napa. So pretty much so far a dominant race from Smart. Not too surprised, but maybe in this second little run, Yikes will be able to get up front and challenge. Maybe Train will be able to get up front. I mean, still a lap down, but see, Zayden's been doing great so far in that 28 car. So we have 1 to green. So double up. Smart choosing the outside lane for this restart. We'll see if that works out for him. A little bit of an odd choice.
It'll be paramount for Zayden to stay on his inside going to the first corner if he wants a chance, even a slight chance of overtaking Smart and changing the whole outlook of this race. He's gonna need to make a pass on this restart.
Restart will be pretty crucial for a lot of these drivers. Smart and Zayden, you're on your front row. Yikes and Train right behind. Sleesher and Cubica. Oh, not Cubica. Prism, 3 rows back. We're back underway here at Richmond, and it's a great restart from Smart Coder. He's immediately out front. A little bit of cloud cover going over the racetrack.
Here they come.
Nice right away. Train maybe looking to unlap himself. I mean, currently in the lucky dog spot. He'll be able to pit right now if there's another caution and be up front. But we'll have to see. Pretty tame restart from the rest of the field. They were 3 wide for a moment towards the rear. Oh, Train shoving it on the inside, moving Smart up the racetrack. A little bit of aggressive move. Doesn't have the run out of the corner. Is going to have to stay behind. But Train already kind of looking to unlap himself and make some ground on the field.
To the inside. And Smart's going to let him by. Strategical decision by 12 car. And he's going to use him as draft.
Gonna have to hope that. Yeah, gonna have to hope that Train goes fast enough though. If Train doesn't keep up the pace, then that'll give a chance for Zayden to catch up to Smart. We'll have to see. Train trying to push. I don't think Smart's going to be pushing this run either. Most of the field single file down the back straightaway. Sleesher able to get around Yikes, but still a lap down. He's going to try to catch up to Train. Smart into the wall in the front straightaway. Looks like Train will start to pull a little bit of a gap. We'll have to see if that works out for him on the long run in terms of tires. But it'll be on the lead lap. That'll put 6 cars on the lead lap as Sleesher looking to try to get around Zayden. Leisure in 7th place, a lap down, looking to try to get it back.
Definitely has pace to do it.
Under some clouds here. Rain is nearby, but it should stay out of the way. Maybe we'll have a sprinkle or two. If anything. Leisure looking on the inside.
Whoa.
Ooh, risky. We'll go on by.
And try and unlap himself. See if he has the pace to catch Smart Coder, who seems to be stuck behind Train at the moment.
I think that's who Sleesher's really wanting to catch up to is Train.
That would be for the Lucky Dog spot.
I mean, theoretically, right now he is in the Lucky Dog spot, but I mean, we'll see how long Smart stays behind Train.
That is true. That is true.
If I were Sleesher, I'd want to get in front of Smart. Well, still got quite a lot of a gap to do it. So Smart right up to Train's bumper. They're out of turn 4. Take a look at the tires between Train and Smart. See that Train has been pushing a little bit harder. And oh, Napa! Oh no, Napa! What happened with Napa? He lagged.
He LePaged train wreck.
Oh. That will bring out the caution.
Oh, there's another car as well, the 9 car, stuck in the wall.
Oh my goodness.
And Zayden takes back the place from Sleesher.
Sleesher will Sleesher will be the lucky dog because Train was involved in that wreck. So that's going to put Train back in probably 8th. And so Sleesher is actually going to get his lap back and he'll be on the lead lap and have a chance to pit.
That's extremely unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate for Trainwreck. Nothing he could do. That 72 just slid up the track. I wonder, was he coming out of the pits or was he just sticking to the bottom and he just couldn't? I mean, either way, like not a good look from the 72.
Not sure entirely what happened there. I think saying some words of wisdom. Oh, wow, the 9 with engine damage. I didn't even... Yeah. Engine damage on that 9 car. So we'll have our second caution of the day. See if these leaders come in. It looks like... Yep, everyone coming in up front. Sleesher as well.
9 car is smoking. He's got engine damage.
Homa in the pit lane as well. On the lead lap. Kind of just been hanging towards mid-pack ever since that... well, ever since a couple of incidents in the caution. Smart will be first at a pit lane. Aiden second. Fake's third. So I'll pull up to the front of the pack. This will put a good amount of cars back on the lead lap. A few drivers taking the wave around. I believe that Train also took the wave around, so Train will be back on the lead lap, but we'll be about almost 20 laps on 20 lap old tires. We'll have to see a little bit of engine damage on Train as well from that incident. I'm not entirely surprised that there's damage, but kind of surprised he didn't go down pit lane and get that fixed. We've seen that engine damage was almost a deciding factor in the race. And I believe it was Train who, I don't know if it was Train that had engine damage, but someone had engine damage. I believe it's Charlotte. And that kind of was the deciding factor on the race, so we'll have to see. Let's see if we can get Sleesher up quick for a interview. Let's see if we can get him. Sleesher, can you hear us up in the booth?
IT man. It's like Ed.
Hello. So, sitting right now in 5th place, back on the lead lap. I think you're sitting in a good spot. What do you think so far?
Yeah, finally got back what I got from getting wrecked by Train, but we're back up here. Just gotta save the right rear tire. It's still bad, but just gotta save it. Smart Coder's crazy at saving it, so I need to get up there. And I need to pack air on his rear end so he can get loose. That's my strategy going on this run.
Right. I mean, you still got 3 other cars to pass until you get the Smart Coder. What's the plan to get around them?
Just taking it easy. I think, yeah, I'm trying to take it easy around them, save my tire so that way I can get up to Smart Coder. But once I get up to Smart Coder, I just need to make him loose over and over and over again.
All right. Sounds like a great plan. And then once, I mean, have you been able to maybe figure out what Smart has been doing to save on those tires? Because so far he's been doing great on tires.
Yeah, he's just not sliding it, exiting the corner, and that's what I need to work on. He's just straightening the car out and then starting to use the gas. He's not trying to gas and turn at the same time.
All right, so sounds like you know what to do. So we'll let you go, and good luck to you.
Thank you, man.
We'll move you back then. He's for the pole sitter from today's race. Currently back on the lead lap, ready to pounce, and looks like he's got a plan. Double back up. Same front two. Get through the restart zone. Yikes and Como, row 2. Sleesher and Kreesum, row 3. 8 cars on the lead lap as we're back underway.
Another good start from Smart. Really good. He's completely clear of the rest of the pack. It's just a dogfight right now. Sleesher 3 wide with Yikes and...
Ooh. We're going to get a little bit of contact with Yikes and Coma. Yeah, 3 wide. A little bit of a slow start for Zayden, but he's already right to the back bumper of the 12. But the battle back here for 3rd. Oh, Sleesher just not able to get that run on the inside. He'll drop back to 5th.
Big send from Zayden to the inside.
And we have a new leader, at least through the corners. Smart's going to get the run on the outside. They're not able to hold it through the corner.
Really gunning for it. It looks like Smart's trying his tire-saving tactics, but Zayden is having none of it. He is just sending it through those corners, trying to get that lead in that track position.
Smart going to try to get another big run on the outside. Zayden trying to work on that inside. This shows you, if you want to work that outside, how much of a run you can get. The defensive line is just not as fast. As here comes Yikes, Sleesher, and Coma. They're starting to catch up to their leaders. Sleesher looking down low, trying to get to the inside of Yikes. Not quite holding the line, not going to get that speed out of the corner. Able to get around Coma. But see if he can hold it. As, the 42 engine damage goes down pit road. So not sure what happened to them. I presume they must have spun and hit the wall pretty hard.
He's been struggling all day with 42. I believe it might be lag, and he's been crashing the walls and stuff, and now it's all come to a head. His engine damage, he's gonna have to pit, and his race is pretty much over.
Yeah, it's just a little unfortunate. It's hard to understand, especially with a short track like this. Hard to understand, and even these guys up front struggling with tires. Coma up to 3rd place, able to get around Yikes, and now looking for 2nd place. Looking to the outside, slide in the car to the outside. So Coma, not sure if he's gonna be conserving those tires. He did just pit on that last caution.
He has learned nothing from the rest of these guys, and especially like people like Train and Sleesher, who have all reported massive sliding and massive tire wear, and he just doesn't care. He's going for 2nd place, and it stuck on the outside side by side with Zayden, and he's going to try the crossover, but it's not going to work. Zayden's going to block him off, and this is just going to give Smart Coder more room to breathe.
Zayden right now at 91% on the front right, Coma at 87% on the front right. So already, just from about 20 laps or so, or just under 20, about 10 laps, sorry. It's already a pretty big difference as Sleesher making his way. He's trying to get around these guys as well. Sleesher at 88%, doing a little bit better than Coma, but he's been pushing pretty hard as well. We heard from him on that interview. He wants to get up front and get to Smart Coder.
Big send from Zayden. Really sliding it into that corner.
Down low.
And there's Sleesher through to 2nd.
Zayden will start battling with Coma for 3rd. Now it's time for Sleesher. Whoa, that's a little bit more than just getting them loose. That's a huge send by Sleesher. Coma's going to try to take advantage, and he almost tries to take the lead, but Sleesher, your new leader. And Smart's going to drop back to 4th. He's going to have to try to get in front of Yikes, and that disrupts the whole front order.
Wow.
What a send.
A bold move from Sleesher. I mean, he said it himself. He wanted to get Smart as loose as possible and try and get that track position, and he did just that. And now Coma going for the lead.
Not sure if that'll be the cleanest moves or best of relations, but Coma will go around on the inside. He'll start to take the lead. So finally getting some lead changes in this race. Sleesher going to be fighting it right back on the inside. And oh boy, here comes a big send. 2 cars deep. Zayden and Smart 3 wide for 2nd. Smart can't hold it on the inside. Sleesher will hold on to the lead. These guys starting to get a little aggressive up front.
I mean, if I'm Smart, I wouldn't take lightly to the send by Sleesher, but if you're Smart, you know you have the pace and the skill to stick with them and save tires at the same time. I wouldn't be worrying if I was him. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing, and I think he'll be all right.
About a 5% difference on tires between Sleesher and Smart Coder. Just took a look at Zayden sitting at 82, so a little bit better than Sleesher. Not by much though. It's pretty much exact. He's gonna get moved to the outside by Smart. Smart still with the better tires, but Sleesher's gonna start pulling away here. And I think Smart's gonna start to push to catch her right back up.
You can see Sleesher trying Smart's tire saving tactics, but obviously he hasn't perfected it like Smart has, and he's losing a bit of time in the process, or at least I think he was. Maybe he's pulling them off. I'm not sure. But
Ooh, Sleesher into the wall, catches it. Loses a little bit of time on Smart Coder, as everyone else kind of single file, maybe just trying to survive behind. But Smart Coder right to the back bumper of Sleesher going into turn 3. Gonna maybe, big send by Smart Coder, trying to move Sleesher up. It's gonna not, almost did it out of out of 4. Now Coma to the back bumper with the 12. Oh my goodness, another big send by Smart Coder. This time he's gonna move Sleesher to the high side, but wow, Smart maybe showing his displeasure.
And he's got the lead again.
Coma will file in on the inside, maybe holding up Sleesher. Technically, those Smart and Coma will technically teammates this race. As Sleesher all over the back of the 8. Oh my goodness, getting him real loose to turn 2.
There's lap traffic coming up as well. That might mix things up.
Oh, Coma losing it, gets into Sleesher. Oh, we got a big wreck. 3 cars around. Oh, Cruisem couldn't hold it. Yikes going around as well. Huge wreck here out of turn 4 on lap 92.
The lap cars throwing everything upside down, and now another caution's come out, and this time Smart is not in the lead. He was caught up in it. He may have damage.
Wow, no damage for Smart. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Not even wheel alignments. Take a look at Yikes, who's right next to him. That's Roblox in. Oh, Yikes with engine and wheel alignment damage. Oh my goodness. Huge little incident here. I think Coma got loose, got into Sleesher, and then with Cruisem there just not in a great spot. I don't know if Cruisem really did anything that wrong there. He was just kind of caught on the inside, and everyone just started losing there at the end of the corner. No damage for Coma, and I doubt there's any for... Well, there might be... I doubt there's any for Sleesher. Yeah, no damage for Sleesher.
You could looking at the replay, Cream's just like he's on the top. I think he's trying to pit or something happens where he just gets loose on that top, and he just spins to the bottom, hits that pit wall, and just takes everyone out.
Oh, Coma on pit lane spun, and now becomes a roadblock for Crane and all that. He missed his pit, and that's a huge mess up there on pit lane. That actually hurt Smart as well, as it basically stopped right in front of Smart. So, busy pit lane. Zayden, that's going to put Zayden in the lead coming out of pit lane. Smart will be second. I think Robloxian will be third.
I believe Sleesher's...
Or no, Sleesher will be up front. Didn't see him. I think that little incident on pit road cost Smart a spot. We'll have to see if he can make that up, but... Did Sleesher come down pit road? Yes, he did. Okay. So our third caution, major wreck coming out of turn 4. Lap 91, I believe. Diamonds able to stay in front of the leaders. I wouldn't say it's been a caution fest, but you know, we're starting to see. I think there's been a little bit of a mix of cautions. I think this is more than what some were expecting.
I'd say this is. I mean, maybe I was expecting a bit more, but I mean, that's just me. I think it's been a pretty clean race so far, but especially the last caution really threw things up in the air now, and so we'll see where Sleesher goes. He goes on the outside. Zane's gonna take the inside, and Smart will be right behind Zayden. It'll be interesting to see what he does, if he's going to try and get to the lead immediately, or if he's going to try and keep saving tires and just hoping for a mistake in front.
Bloxton kind of been hanging out in the mid-pack all day, now has a chance to fight up front. We'll have to see. 7 cars on the lead lap. I guess Kreisem did not get the lap back, but Train, good spot. As it'll be Sleesher and Zayden on their front row as we get to the restart zone. We're back underway here at Richmond. And not a great start for Sleesher. Zayden's going to have the inside going into turn 1. Will most likely have the lead going out of turn 2. Oh, everyone checking up a little bit.
12 and 21 side by side, and Smart gets by quite easily. And now he's going to go for the lead again.
Zayden will have the lead, but Smart's right behind. I'm not sure how much Zayden really wants to fight up front, as Roboxian and Sleesher send it into the corner right behind Smart. Oh, Zayden a little bit loose through turn 2. Smart not able to get down to the inside there. Maybe gonna have a bump. No, it's gonna stay off the bumper. Maybe looking to get the inside out of the corner, and that's it. Whoa! Robloxian loose out of turn 4, nearly getting into Sleesher. But Smart Crowder will take the lead here through 1 and 2. Field will single file as we go through 3 and 4. 100 laps complete this time by. We'll have 75 laps to go here at Richmond. Sleesher, almost a big send on the 28. Actually just goes down to the inside and will hold on to second place. Coma up to 4th on that restart.
Beautiful.
Train looking on the inside as well. Train maybe going to be becoming another factor. Oh my goodness, Zayden. The bumper of Coma. Sleesher's going to be diving. Can he block the run up top though? He's going to get a little bit of help here from Zayden. But Smart's going to have the run on the outside. Not going to be able to clear. They stay side by side going into 3. Sleesher trying to hold that bottom. Gets a little bit of time there as they cross the line. I think Smart should be running the outside lane here. There he goes. He's going to be hanging it up there. Going to get a huge run if Coma stays off his bumper. Oh, but he's into the wall, and that's going to ruin all that momentum. So Sleesher will hold on to the lead now. It's time for Smart to pounce. Robloxian and Coma side by side for 3rd. Then Zayden and Train side by side for 4th. Sorry, for 5th. Train into the wall, sent it pretty deep into 1 and 2. He'll drop back. Got Coma into the wall a little bit. Sleesher's starting to pull away. We'll have to see if maybe a little bit if it's going to be a major tire difference between these two. Smart pulling away from Robloxian, and Robloxian kind of leading the first little pack here. Trying to dive into these corners, just not getting to that quarter panel, and it's actually starting to lose a little bit of time. Oh, 3 wide back here. Zayden trying to go through the middle. Catches it. A good save. Pretty aggressive and all over the back bumper of Train. That's going to move him way up the racetrack. Not sure if Train's going to like that. Not able to get down to the inside. Kind of got stuck on that quarter panel. That'll give Coma some breathing room as Robloxian trying to catch back up. It's now to the back bumper of Smart, able to get down to the inside, and they'll be side by side. Robloxian making his way through the field.
That's great news for Sleesher. He's just trying to pull away as well as save tires. It looks like he's doing a good job at both of those things. He's kind of starting to learn how to do both, and it's working out for him. And now, obviously, Robloxian's in the way of Smart. That's going to help him more.
So Robloxian, 85% on the front right. He's been kind of pushing pretty hard. Let's take a look at Smart Coder, 87, so still doing better than Robloxian. The rest of the tires are in the 90s. Let's take a look at Sleesher, 86. So, oh my goodness.
The 9
Lap
car.
That was scary. Almost had another incident there. Through turn 4 with lap traffic. That could have been big for Sleesher. But we'll hold it up front. Robloxian maybe starting to close the gap a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on that time. But Robloxian's going to be, not Robloxian, Smart Coder be holding on to third.
Yeah, Robloxian is absolutely sliding it through the corners. He's pushing. No wonder he's gaining on Sleesher, but his tires are going to be cooked at the end of this run.
Pair the tires together. Yeah, definitely Robloxian using way more tire. Especially on those rears. That right rear, about 3-4% lower. That front right, about the same. That's not too big now, but well, as the run goes on, those tires are going to make more and more of a difference. If I'm Sleesher, I probably would give Robloxian the lead, knowing that I'm going to probably get it back.
I wonder if he's doing that.
It's like he's going to let him by, not going to really challenge him too much. So Robloxian will be your new leader. But oh my goodness, Robloxian really sliding on those tires, excuse me.
Yeah, I think it's best for Sleesher to let him by, as you said.
Go and compare Sleesher and Smart's right side tires. So Sleesher 80 and 92, and Smart Coder 80 and 93. So really about the same, actually, on these two. That is surprising. I think either Sleesher has learned, has learned the tire saving strategy, or Smart Coder's been pushing. Probably a little bit of both.
Now
Sleesher looking to get around Robloxian.
Robloxian is now, like, at first it looked like he might just pull away, but now that he's gotten the clean air, he's actually slowed down a bit, and he's holding up Sleesher, so Sleesher's going to take that position back.
He's already at 72% on the right front. Those tires are getting destroyed on that 20 car. So it's no surprise that Sleesher's able to pass him right back, because he's been wearing out those tires. Oh, big dive by Smart. Robloxian already getting really loose. Smart, another little dive there. Train up to 4th place. Oh, and into the wall right as I say that. I have an awkward entry into 3 and 4. As I believe Robloxian, Sleesher teammates, I don't know if they're... If I were Robloxian, maybe try to hold up Smart Coder a little bit, but, well, Robloxian's gonna just go extremely wide on the corner. Not gonna really do much there. It's gonna get a huge run out of turn 2, but that was...
This guy's balls to the wall right now. Just no regard for the life of the tires. He's just sending it and holding up Smart in the process, whether that's intentional or not. Except now Smart.
Wow, almost 10% of a tire difference on the right front, and pretty much 11% difference on the right rear. That is insane. Robloxian, He's pushed and pushed, and it's not working out for him.
Now you can see as a result the gap between Solution and Smart
Oh
lead
my
is
goodness.
a second.
Just
And
hear it. Rain's gonna try to go on by for third place. You can hear it if you listen to Robloxian just through these corners. That time he's able to hold on to it, but just those tires are just screeching through the corners. Robloxian's gonna try to get position back on the inside. Drifts up the corners, gonna be losing it. Saves it. Side by side with Train. This time he's gonna be on the outside. Still kind of screeching those tires, and Train will go on by. A little bit of a tap to Train on the entry of the corner. Train he's pretty low on tires himself. Yeah, almost. Yeah, jeez. Train, he's at like 10%.
all lap car crashing 42.
Oh, and there goes Diamond again on the front
Almost.
straightaway.
Almost
Doesn't cause any
included.
issue, but oh man, that could have been big.
I think he needs to park it. He's just becoming too much of a problem right now.
Usually, at least in my experience, there's always been one car that just spins out. One or two cars. So, yeah, it'd probably be best Diamond. Gap on Train and Robloxian increasing. As the front three get super spread out. Gonna be really on this long run. Zayden really loose out of turn 4 there. This will be the closest battle. Would be Zayden and Coma. No, Coma, at least compared to the leaders, has been struggling on saving tires. Coma at 59 and 70%. On the right sides, which are really the tires you got to worry about, and then Zayden 62 and 75. So Coma is probably not going to be going by Zayden unless Zayden makes a mistake here. Diamond coming out of pit lane. Cause any issue for Coma. Sleesher continues the lead. Let's take a look at the leaders' tires. 67 or 66% on the right front, 85 in the rear. Left front's looking lower than the right rear, which means I think he's doing something good. Take a look at Smart Coder. 67, so 88. So not too bad. Pretty comparable between these two, and that's really good if you're Sleesher, and that's not good if you're Smart Coder.
Yeah, it looked like he was in control of this race, and then now it seems like Sleesher's figured out his secret tricks, and now Sleesher has the track position and the tires to be competitive.
Lap traffic may be coming up soon for Sleesher. It looks like Crism will be going 2 laps down. We stay green. 7 cars still on the lead lap. Yikes, the last car on the lead lap, and he's somewhere on the racetrack, probably 7 seconds back. Oh, maybe getting passed by passing Robloxian, so that gives you, oh my goodness, Crism nearly losing it out of turn 4. Robloxian in pit lane, and he'll go a lap down. Couldn't handle the tires for that long. Crism up top, he'll probably go a lap down, or 2 laps down through 1 and 2. We'll see if Crism tries to defend it. Right now, not in the lucky dog spot. That'll go to Robloxian. Looks like Crism will not battle. He'll just hang it up top and let them by. Ooh, almost losing it off of the wall, but no issue for the leaders there. Gotta keep a close eye on Smart Coder. I think he's starting to close in a little bit.
Yeah, he's cut that gap from almost a second to 5/10.
60% on the right front for Sleesher, 82% on the right rear. So let's take a look at Smart Coder. 60% and 84. So at least in the right front, pretty comparable. Very interesting about now. It's kind of looks like the tables are turning. I think Smart's starting to push a little bit harder. That's going to make it so he's going to burn up more tire. I think he really wants this lead. And then you still have Train. Oh, Train actually, I believe, pit. So Train will be.
Good bump, Train. Jeez. He's right over the bumper. Yeah, Smart's gonna let him by. I think he pit a couple of laps ago, probably.
Yeah, 129 the last time he was on pit road, so that was very recent. So, unsurprisingly, a lot faster. Been working on the outside.
Whoa, on the outside.
I think Sleesher was not expecting Train to go on the outside, left a little bit of room on the inside. But Train will go on by, and that just shows you how much of a difference tires will make. It's just incredible of the difference. Smart Coder starting to reel it in a little bit more, now down to like 4/10 instead of 6/10. Freeze them on the inside, letting these guys on by. Won't cause any issue. That'll put Creasem 4 laps down.
Now Smart's right to the bumper of Sleesher. Here he comes. Just for the lead.
Smart Coder a little bit more tire. Sorry. Smart Coder a little bit more tire on the right rear, but about even on the right front. Here we go. Smart Coder down to the inside, maybe a little bit of a bump to Sleesher. Smart Coder will take the lead, but for how long now? Sleesher
Huge
probably
run.
going to start to pay that one back. Turn 1, Sleesher looking down low. He's going to try to get the nose in. Couldn't quite get it there. Smart's going to hold on to the lead. Who's going to stay? Oh, they're both going pretty wide. They both don't want to give up. Smart Coder still holding the lead. Oh, Sleesher diving it in, sliding up the racetrack. Lap traffic trying to stay out of the way. Oh, Robloxian having to take some extra maneuvers there.
Sleesher
going down pit road. He stays out of the pit wall. I thought he was going to hit it, but he'll come down pit road.
He's going to try the undercut.
We'll have to see if that works. Smart Coder will hold on to the lead, but here comes some faster traffic behind him. Robloxian on the inside. You're smart. You're going to have to give this up. You're so much slower than these guys, but the time you give up is time you're giving up to Sleesher. Unless you want to hold it out for a caution. Sleesher out of pit road now.
And he comes out into no traffic as well. He is golden right now. This is great for Sleesher.
I think Sleesher's going to unlap himself by the time he gets around, or by the time that Smart Coder pits, as Diamond a little bit in the way there from Smart Coder, causing even more of a holdup. I mean, Diamond's got the better tires.
Here comes Sleesher.
Here comes Sleesher. Huge run into turn 1. He's there, and he's going to get that lap back right here, down the back straight away. This might be the strategy if we stay green. And now, Smart Coder coming in.
Gonna try and limit that undercut. It's almost certainly that Sleesher's going to pass him. Just how much is he going to gain?
Oh, a little bit of contact. Charism and Robloxian. Charism almost lost it. Coma up and into the wall hard. That's going to have some wheel alignment damage. He's going to come down pit road. 41 on that right front.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of lost time for Smart. He's going to lose so much time.
Wow, just now coming out of pit lane. Sleesher's way up here with the pack, but oh, these guys are starting to lose it.
Need to get the blue flags out. Get these guys out of the way.
And let's see. Technically, Train and Robloxian in front, but Robloxian's right there, and he already pit a while ago.
Yeah, it'll be a race to. I think it's going to be between Trainwreck and Sleesher for this win. See if Trainwreck can hold on for. I mean, he's got a long way to go. That's 33 laps. And Robloxian already getting out of the way. Sleesher is absolutely flying out there on these new tires.
And Trainwreck still has to pit. And he's only got about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds of a gap. So if he goes down pit road, it's not going to look good. So let's see. Sleesher, brand new tires, basically all in the 90%. Last pit was about 5 laps or so. Let's take a look at Train, who's been staying out. His last pit was on lap 129, so about 40 lap old tire. So he's going to be able to run for a little bit longer. But 78, 89, 65 on the front left. That's an odd number for tire wear, but I mean, that right sides was taken. That makes sense. But Sleesher already second back, gaining so much time. I think that he might have just gotten the winning strategy there.
I think the only thing that can derail Sleesher's race is another caution. Smart Coder is way, way back, and he's still got 2 cars in between him and Sleesher for that net race lead. And it might be 3 depending on how long Trainwreck stays out, because here's Sleesher going for the official lead.
Probably going to get it done here in 3 and 4. I don't think Train's going to really fight it at all. I'll just stay. It really shows you how much new tires will help you out. And just 80, whatever, 90%, and then 70% on Train. You can already see that Sleesher pulling away. So we'll have to see if this strategy works towards the end. Not sure if Sleesher's going to have to make one more stop or if this is it for him.
I think he should be fine. I mean, he said the tires last 40 laps. I think he'll be able to go all the way. Even if his tires get pretty low, as long as he stays out on track, stays ahead of Smart Coder, he's got this race winning in the back. Of course, that's unless caution comes out.
Yeah, if a caution comes out, that kind of ruins Sleesher's whole strategy, and it puts everyone on equal basis. As really right now only 4 cars on the lead lap, and 2 of them have pit. Robloxian and Smart have not Robloxian, Smart. Robloxian and Train have not pit yet for the cycle for Sleesher and Smart.
Train just pit.
And Train down pit road. So that'll probably put us down to 3 cars.
Three-second gap, about 4-second gap. I think the timing board's glitching out a bit. It's like going between 3 and 4 seconds, but it's a massive gap for this lead. And
right.
It seems.
Let's see. About 20 or so laps little over 20 laps to go. For Sleesher, and then Sleesher needs these last 20 laps to stay green. Right now sitting 80% on the right front, 92 on the right rear, front left 89. So tires are looking great so far. He's been out there for about 20 laps. He needs it to stay green. Smart Coder 3 seconds back, 3.5 seconds back. Robloxian about 7 seconds back. He's the last car on the lead lap, and I believe he still has not pit. As Train takes the fastest lap. .96. So I think Train just trying to salvage any points here, as he won't even be on the lucky. He won't be the lucky dog. So if he gets that fastest lap, help him out a little bit. Is currently sitting, we'll check. Currently sitting 7th in points. Has a win. My memory serves me correctly. It was at Charlotte. Then that was a dominant run by Train, just overall faster and had the strategy as well. This one looks like it'll go to Sleesher or Smart Coder. Diamond loose on the high side, nearly spun out right in front of Sleesher. Holds onto it.
There we go.
Sleesher, an awkward kind of corner. Trying to run that higher line. As Diamond into the wall again. That 42 car.
Whoa. Oh, he spun. And he's in the middle of the track. Nearly.
Everyone's gonna avoid him. Can he get that thing turned around? Yeah, he's gonna have to stay on the apron. Everyone goes on by, he'll get back rolling. That one almost could have been bad for Smart Coder and that group, as they were right there when he spun. And once you're committed to a line, it's hard to break it. Let's take a look. Smart should theoretically have a little bit better tires unless he's been pushing. And the leaderboard's been putting the gap at about 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It's a little bit all over the place, but let's see, 78 on the right front, 88, 92, 95. Take a look at Sleesher. 76, 88, 84. 77, 91 on Smart. So Sleesher gonna have the better tires. And I don't even know what you do if you're Smart. You kind of have to just wait for the caution. As a little bit of a report of some precipitation in the area. Not much, if anything. So we'll have to see if there's any rain. It does come by. It's been pretty cloudy so far this race. And the 9! Big wreck out of turn 2. Single car spin. We stay green though. But that was a huge wreck. Engine damage on the 9. Nope, not enough to make that car smoke. Does not pit. Honestly, I'd pit for that damage, but 9 stays out. Sleesher might have just had a mini heart attack with a car spinning. This thing needs to stay green for him.
Oh, 42 spins. Again. 2 cars.
Yep. Oh no, the 9 around as well. Diamond's in
They're
pit
gonna keep
road.
it green. They're gonna keep it green.
It's a separate incident. We stay green. And the 42 with engine damage to going down pit road. Oh, 9 car's gonna have to be careful. Gets back going. I'd pit right now if I were him. That's two spins pretty close to each other's. You already have that engine damage.
Gonna come out right in front of Smart Coder if it couldn't get any worse.
And
Although he
still
does
let
let
Smart by.
Yeah.
Roboxian going a lap down now. That leaves just Sleesher and Smart Coder on the lead lap. Oh, Robloxian hard into the wall. Oh, he gets in front of the 28. Can he save it? I mean, he does spin, but he saves it on the front, the trial vault, and comes out close to the 9. Oh my goodness. Everyone just trying to wreck as we have just 10 laps to go. Can we stay green for 10 more laps? Or will there be a caution? And that will probably decide this this race. Now 9 to go. The 42 maybe had another incident. Be on the apron down the back straightaway. Let Sleesher by.
I'm
Train
watching
currently
that
holding on the
42
third.
He is super dangerous right now. I don't know why he's still on the racetrack.
Gotta get those points, I guess.
I mean, but then it's deciding between if you want penalty points or points at the expense of penalty points. Because honestly, he's driving so recklessly right now. I really don't think he should be on the track. I don't know if it's lag or if it's a skill issue or something like that, but it's not great. And we especially don't want like a caution coming out this late, ruining what has been a really good race.
I don't know. If I'm Smart Coder, I really want a caution right now.
No, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. If I'm Smart Coder, you do want a caution, but obviously if you're Sleesher or, maybe it's just a fan of the sport, then you kind of just want this to end on merits.
Hard into the wall out in turn 1. It's got some engine damage. I'm not sure that's from that incident. But another little incident. See Smart Coder maybe right there in front as the 9 is gonna almost lose it.
5
right
to go.
There. Got 5 laps to go. Sleesher still has like a 2.5 second gap on Smart. It's a whole straightaway worth of a gap.
Gotta keep it clean. It's taking it real slow. I wonder if he's gonna try and let these lap cars by. Trainwreck and Diamond.
No need to be aggressive. You have a big gap. You have still have the tire. I mean, it's 62%, but that's still definitely enough to go and finish this race.
Yeah, I think he's letting Train by. He might let Diamond by, although Diamond's not really sure if he wants to get by. He's flying all over the place.
Last pit stop was on 157 for Diamond. And I don't think Diamond wants to pass. I think Diamond wants to leave Sleesher out in front, even though a lot better of tires. Last pit stop for Sleesher was on the 138, so that's 20 laps. We already seen how big of a difference 20 laps is on these tires. 2 laps to go. Sleesher still holding on to the lead, about 3 seconds of a gap. Just needs it to stay green as we got a little... Oh, Robloxian on the apron. Engine damage. Stays low. Stay green. 2 corners to go until we see the white. Here we go. 1 lap to go. This race is finalized. And Sleesher still has a huge gap. Just got to take the last 4 corners nice and easy. And while he didn't dominate the race, I wouldn't say, he sure has dominated this second half of the race. Beautiful strategy. Giving him a big lead. And now the win. Sleesher wins at Richmond. Smart Coder will get 2nd. Train will get 3rd. Sade in 4th. Yikes 5th. As long as the order stays the same. So Train will cross the line now. Great battle up front, I will say, for today's race. I mean, Sleesher and Smart Coder battling it out, and then it comes down to just the undercut. The undercut being hugely advantageous for Sleesher. Smart Coder maybe had the pace and had the tire strat at the beginning of the race, but Sleesher learned and Sleesher took advantage. Train fastest lap of the day, 24.296. That was right after he pit. We'll get third place. So everyone kind of does their victory lap. Sleesher will get his first win of the season. But let's start our interviews, starting with Train, who finished in third. Let's try to find him and drag him up. Train, can you hear us up in the booth?
Yes, I can.
All right, Train. Third place on the day. A little bit of an interesting tire strategy race. What was your thoughts on it?
I was trying to go for 2 stops there at the end, pit really early, but the top 2, Sleesher and Smart, they were still on the lead lap after they pit. So it didn't really work out for them, but I was able to jump the rest of the field to get third still.
Yeah, and tires being such a major part of the race today. What do you think that was the biggest struggle for the race today? Was the tires?
Yeah, I had wheel alignment and engine damage for like the first 2 parts of the race, so it was even harder to struggle and with saving tires.
Yeah, tires just being really the story of the season in terms of struggling. There's a lot of smoke in victory lane. Well, Train, I mean, this is a good finish for you. Third place is always not one to look down on. Anything else to add on for today?
Not really. It was just pretty standard race.
Indeed, it was. Well, congrats on the podium, Train. We'll let you back down.
Thank you.
All right, let's get second place up here. Dominated the first half of the race. But kind of got out on strategy. Let's get Smart Coder up here. Smart Coder, can you hear us up in the booth?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Smart Coder. Second place, probably not the finish you wanted, but take us through your kind of strategy, especially on that second half of the race.
I was just running. I finally got ahead of Sleesher with the tires. He just wasn't good, you know. And so finally got ahead of him there. I was just gonna go as long as I can, kind of similar to what I did at Bristol a few weeks ago. And I didn't even realize, but all of a sudden I looked behind me and Sleesher was gone, and I realized he had already come down to really put tires on it. And I thought about going and just sticking to going long. And I made the call to come in, and it just wasn't enough time, which really unfortunate. And lapped the whole field under green in the first little run of the race, and get beat by this strategy merchant.
Yeah, it's strategy becoming a huge thing, especially for today. But I mean, overall, what were your thoughts of the race? I mean, you led the first half, you lapped the whole field under green, as you said. Overall, how did you think the race was?
I think it was pretty good. I wish we got the green flag stops early. I mean, I thought I was still like 5 laps away from pitting, and I had everyone but Zayden lapped, and I was pulling up on him, and I was feeling really, really good. And then, of course, right when that happens, the caution comes out. So then it resets everybody from this part. And we get another quick caution again, and another caution when freezing the side of pit from like the 8th lane right in front of me for some reason, which is, I don't know, XMS stuff. So yeah, it was interesting. Just hate to lose it like that.
Yeah, but I mean, still, hey, second place still not bad. You're doing great in the points already, and with how everything looked to line out here, you should still have a good lead on the points. So let's see, Rockingham up next. Looking forward to Rockingham, or
I've never driven Rockingham, so I honestly have no
Ooh.
idea what to expect, how to do it, how it's going to run, how it's going to race. I was there for like maybe one fun race, and they had a like massive big one. I'm like before we even got into turn one because of Station, of course. So who knows?
All right, so I mean, still got a lot of the season left, but still looking good in points. Congrats on second place. Anything else to add on for today?
Sleesher, I want you to disregard my little comment at the beginning of the race in my interview.
All right, well, congrats on second, and we'll let you back down.
Thank you.
All right, let's get our race winner up here. Had the strategy at the end. Let's get Sleesher up in the booth.
Hello,
Sleesher, can you
team.
hear us? Yeah, hello.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you didn't dominate the race and get the fastest lap as you wanted, but that strategy there at the end, did you know that the undercut was going to work?
I just guessed I had to hope to get a gap away from Smart Coder, and it worked. I got the gap. 2 laps was good enough, and we did it. We got the win at an old track.
So a little bit of an unpredictable strategy there, just kind of making a blind guess, and I guess it really paid out for you there. So
Yeah,
what was the major difference from the first half of the race and the second half of the race? Because I mean, we really saw you shine there in that second big green flag run.
Yeah, the first half of the race, I got trapped a lap down after getting wrecked out by Train, and then I just had to work my way back onto the lead lap. I knew I was good against Smart and the rest of the field. I just had to get back to the lead lap. Once I did, it was game time. It was time to go past Smart, and it worked.
Yeah. First win of the season for you. So that'll definitely be a good points bump in terms of the standings. Rockingham is up next. What are your thoughts on Rockingham?
It's another old track like Richmond. That one should be fun. It's a little faster pace. I think we will have more cautions there, though, so I'm a little weary of that. So I'm hoping for good short run speed.
All right, and tires being a major factor. Do you think the tires were the biggest struggle of tonight, or do you think it was anything else?
I think it was definitely the tires. Smart definitely had the field classed in saving the tires. That's why I needed to undercut him, do something different, get ahead of him. I felt like I was pretty good at defending. We saw that before pitting on that last run, that I could hold him off for a while before the long run speed finally got to me. So I knew I needed to pit when there was below 30 to go, because that's the run we had beforehand, and that's when he caught me, was at that 30 to go mark. So I knew I needed that little bit of a gap.
All right, Sleesher. Well, congrats on the win. First of the season. Anything else to add on for today?
It was just a good race, good team race. I had 3 cars in the top 5.
Right, yeah, good team race for your team out there. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for the interview. Again, congrats on the win. Great strategy there at the end, and we'll let you back down.
Thank you.
And that will wrap up our interviews, and that'll wrap it up here at Richmond. A great race overall. A pretty low caution race, only about 3 or a little couple of incidents there with lap cars, but overall, I'd say a great race. Edie, you think it was? What are your thoughts on it?
I think it was a great. I agree. It was a great race. Lots of the strategy, especially, was very interesting. I love what Sleesher did, and that battle was smart. That's what we want to see in racing, not just on the track, but also off in the pit lane and all that. It was just a fun race to watch. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what Rockingham has in store for us.
All right. Great battles, great strategy here at Richmond. That'll wrap it up for the weekend. We will see you at Rockingham next week. That'll wrap it up here in Virginia. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And we will see you next week at Rockingham.